All right, guys, so we got a hold of Jasper. Transmission showed up. And the reason we went with Jasper is they have a 3-year, 100,000-mile nationwide warranty. There's a lot of local trans shops that we have good relationships with. We could have gotten a transmission from them. But we like to take our Jeep and head across country quite a bit. Heaven forbid there was an issue with Jasper. You can just give them a call, they'll send you a new transmission out. It makes it kind of painless. It's still a pain in the butt, but at least there's a remedy for the situation. So now that this transmission here, it's they do updates, they do a bunch of cool things to make them last longer than stock. But Bob didn't have an issue with that. It's lasted a long darn time. We killed it because of water. So now that we've already showed you why Bob killed his transmission due to water, we're going to show you how we're going to fix the problem. So with all the Jasper transmissions that they send to the repair facility that you're dealing with, I don't think the general public has the ability to purchase Jasper stuff. If there's any issues, any instructions they want you to take care of, flushing the systems out, flushing coolers and all that stuff, the paperwork will be here for the installation facility that does the install. There's a sticker that you need to apply to the unit for warranty, and other than that, the repair facility you deal with that deals with Jasper should have all this information. It comes right on the unit. So we're going to unbox this bad boy and show you how we're going to fix our water problem. All right, so we got bracketry off here. Now we're going to take the torque converter out. With the torque converter out, we can show you what we're up against. So just like we showed you on Bob's transmission, this is the vent for the transmission. This is where the water went into Bob's transmission and killed it. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap that, put a plug in it, and then I'm going to take the extension housing off, and I'm going to drill and tap this and put a different vent back here. So I can put a barb fitting in. I'm going to run a hose all the way up inside the firewall. I'm going to put the vent hose all the way up underneath of his dash. If he gets water that deep, we got bigger issues. Me and Bob don't love water, so we're going to be okay. So now we're going to take this transmission apart, even though it's brand new. We're going to take it apart. We're going to get that bit plugged. We'll take this extension housing off, put a port in that, and we're going to be good. All right, so we got all the bolts out. There we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to drill a hole right here on the top that comes into the fluid side of the transmission, and we're going to put a barb fitting in. Down to the hardware. That's a really good sticker. And we're basically just going to put that in here, then we'll run a rubber hose to it all the way up underneath the dash. Be good to go.
You don't want to go so deep that it interferes with the output shaft area or the governor area, because there's a governor in that area that spins. So you got to be really careful not to go too deep with it.
Here. What does that do? That little hole?
That's a vent that allows water to get in.
Ah.
That's from the factory. They don't worry about you submerging your vehicle.
But since that's what Bob likes to do, we're going to...
That's why we move the vent to the tail shaft housing.
Understood. Put them on the back as well.
Sure, we got it coated both sides. You can see it part dibbled through. Right?
Yeah.
So level that off also. any water from getting into the transmission from the front of the T-case. This void here is supposed to be open to the atmosphere, so we've actually included the vent and blocked the secondary vent.
So nothing will get into there.
Nothing will get in there at all.
Flip it over.
So we drilled it, we tapped it, put a plug in it. Now we're gonna work on putting it back together.
Ken, would you say you are a perceptive individual?
Extremely.
All right, just checking.
Why do you ask?
Why do I ask? I don't know. Should we film it? Should I just go out and take a peek out the front?
You already got film, right?
I didn't.
Why weren't you GoProing some of that?
I took a couple pictures. All right, well, let's just go see what's going on. Ken went up front because Sandy, come here. Sandy, come here. This is Sandy. Sandy was going crazy up front. She was barking, and Ken went to go see, hey, what's all the ruckus? And he didn't see any ruckus, but there was definitely ruckus. As somebody went flying, this is the aftermath. Most of the fire trucks and ambulances have left. Well, it's behind the fire department car there, but a car went airborne and ripped a tree down.
It's gonna overheat.
What a catch!
You like that?
Whoa! Cat-like reflexes. That was on camera too. How do you feel? You good about yourself?
Feel famous.
Feel famous.
So for some reason, as usual, I'm filthy. Bob is not.
My hand, I got right here. I don't know if you can see it. I got a little bit of dirt right there. I had to pick up a bolt that Ken dropped.
He's a pretty boy.
I'm not that pretty. Anyway, so we finished up. He finished up trans. We got everything put back together with the exception of the lines, coolant lines. We still
Trans lines.
Yep, still got those coming in. Ordered a new radiator, so that will be here in a few days.
Yep.
So that coming in.
Yep.
What else we got planned?
At that point, we're gonna put trans lines in, radiator, transmission fluid. This project will be over, and then I think it's time to do a roll cage.
And some other things, yeah.
Yeah, we got some roll cage, some gas can mounts. I got some fabrication work we're gonna have to do. Bring out the plasma cutter and cut some crap and get some shit made so we can send out the powder coat.
Absolutely. So if you're into that kind of stuff and you like some of the videos that we've been putting together, make sure you like and subscribe so you can follow along.
Absolutely.
Right.
Catch you guys in a bit.
Have a good one.
That's it.